Okay, so something a little bit different. Let me close this door a minute so you can't hear the TV. Something a little bit different this time. Got my 10-inch sponge cake mould, and I'm going to try and make a bowl that looks like a slice of orange. Now, I've seen recently people doing this raindrop effect. Basically, you get a little bit of resin, you put little tiny drips, doing a coaster all over the place, let it go dry, dust it with mica powder, then you pour in your resin, and then when you turn it over on the other side, the drips look like dots of water floating on the coaster. It kind of gives you a 3D effect. There's a few videos out there and they're really effective. So I thought, right, if I add a tiny bit of orange to it, and I do like a slice of orange dish, so orange peel, pith, and then the orange flesh in the middle. If I do the drip effect, will it look like orange juice where it's been cut? So who knows, it might not work, it might work. So I've mixed this up and it's thickened up a bit. Didn't want it to be too runny. So take my glasses off because I don't need them. Just going to see what a drip looks like, and then I'm going to try and see if I can make it look like it's running down the bowl towards the bottom. Don't know where these little black bits have come from, but they're bugging me. I don't want them to get trapped in my drips. So can I... do you reckon, does that look like it's running? It kind of looks like what I'm trying to go for. Then there's just going to be some random drops. Okay, now we'll just put some random drops. Don't want to go over the top with this. Different sizes. And that one a little bit bigger. Try and get some really smallish ones. No. So you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. So leave it at that for now. Right. So last night I decided at some point before I fell asleep that whilst these dots were sticky, I'd put the mica powder on, the orange mica powder. I know it looks gold, but believe me, it is orange. Let me get the orange. It's Texpert's Tangerine 19. Put that to one side because I will need that in a bit. Now, I tried putting alcohol on the swab and removing some. It seems to have, I mean, to be honest, it seems to have stuck on all of them. You can see where I've cleaned this one up. And I've had a go at these. So what I'm going to do, because just now I thought, I wonder. Take my microfiber cloth and isopropanol and just gently go round, because I don't want to disturb these. If I disturb any, I've lost them. So I am going to, God, I just noticed there was more powder everywhere. Bloody mica powder gets everywhere. Look, it's up here, it's around. I'm going to have to clean all this up. So yeah, I am going to go in with the microfiber cloth and isopropanol, and then I will come back. Because you don't want to see me doing all. I'll tell you what, let me do a little bit, just so you can see what I'm hoping to get. So this isn't the isopropanol in here. I just buy 99% purity. And this bottle, the spray is, is that spray? No, that's stream. It has stream and spray. Spray, stream, and 2 offs. So let's put it back on spray again. Put a couple of squirts on. Basically, I'm just going to gently go around and clean the mould up as best I can. As you can see, this isn't going to be a one swipe removes all method. And I might have to get the cotton wool bud out. I am really using real light pressure here to see. The problem with isopropanol is it evaporates so quick. Oh, there's a good bit of progress. And even though on the camera it might look like some of these are coming up spotlessly clean, I can see there is isopropanol left, mica powder left behind. So, off camera, I'm going to go and clean this up the best I can. So I'll see you a bit, guys, in a bit. So, off camera, I've cleaned it, and I'm quite happy with that. If you guys can see it, I'll zoom in for you. They look really good. Drips aren't so clever. Camera doesn't show as good as they are with the zoom. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you. I'm going to be using my Llewellyn Ryland epoxy pigments, yellow, red, creating orange, white for the flesh of the orange peel, tangerine to add to my skin to give it a bit of a bling, and then I will be using these pigments, and I shall be using the agate. So I'm going to mix my resins up off camera because that's going to take up so much time. You guys don't want to see me mixing stuff up. I'm literally going to be using a few drops of this for the clear in the middle, the pigment for the white ring, and for my orange skin it's going to be those two with the pigment powder. I will be using the N epoxy Hars E45. It's my favourite resin. It's not only a good price, but it's a nice low viscous resin, so you can leave it for a long time to degas. It has a working time of about 40-50 minutes, sometimes over an hour. I'll be pouring, as I've written it down, 60 clearing first. Then for the orange peel I'll be using 30 grams. This is all grams. For the white I'll be using about 25 grams. For the orange flesh I'll be using 75 grams. And then I'll be pouring 30 grams of clear in the middle to get the pull-in effect. And I might even try and pull some of the white in and create segments. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to mix all my resins up now off camera. I'll be back in a bit. Thank you. Right, so poured my clear in. I think I could have done with a little bit more, but it's okay. It's only around the edges it's having issues. So before all these resins warm up too much, because my middle orange, if I get my, I reckon that's near 40 already. Yeah, 38.4. White is only 32. Orange is only 31. And my clear is mostly about 20 somewhat. 29. Okay, so we're pretty close. So just give, this is orange mica with my Llewellyn paste, my epoxy paste, and a little bit of mica powder. I did put a little bit of mica powder in the white, only because I wasn't happy with the colour. Right, so let's just gently, slowly, around the edge. Oh, well, it's the problem when the clear doesn't even out properly. Might have to change that method. Go for more. Don't worry, it's not a disaster. Scrape that. Don't worry, the white and everything will all push and pull resins into place, hopefully. What I can do is just encourage some of it. Oh, never mind. Don't worry, it's not a disaster. Might be part of the creation. So what we'll do with the white is we'll just go round the edge, try and push. Like that. And the white will encourage some of it around. Don't worry about a little bit of orange. It's not going to make a big difference. I hope not. A little bonus. Later on, I've got Mandalorian to watch. Oh God. What have I done? Well, not every project goes as planned. Need to perfect my pouring skills, obviously. But you never know, this could be one that just looks a bit crazy and actually turns out alright. Hopefully the resins will behave the way I want them to. As we know, resin is unpredictable. Let's clean that a minute. I don't want the white in this next part when I scrape out. Not yet anyway. So now what I can do with this orange is I can push over here before I come over here. Now I had a little idea earlier on. I don't know if it's going to work now. Just that looks pretty even. We've got more thicker orange peel on this side. That's what it's going to look like. Hopefully. Right, so let's clean that stirring stick. We're not going to need that now, hopefully. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grab my pointy paintbrush and I'm just going to have a little play orange segments. This is the ideal. Bit of my glove there. So just draw segments in. No. Fingers crossed. So I will watch that over the next hour now. If it needs a bit of heat, I'll add a little bit of heat. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Come back after a while, guys. All right. time to finish this bowl. I think we should be ready. Don't know if you can see, I've poured a bit of silicone on, and for some reason it's left a little few dents. Can't really see it. Just, is it there? No. Yeah, it's just there. Can't really see it. But there you go, see it? Never mind. It won't hurt. Hopefully when I put the silicone on to get it out of the mould, it'll be fine. Alright, will it come out on its own? Oh, it might do. Anyway, just to be sure, take a little bit of silicone. Let me zoom back out. Sorry guys. There we go. As you can see, it's kind of done a weird thing. Don't know what was going on there. This white's pulled up in places. What you can see on the top there is just silicone. That'll wash off. Right, so normal method. Pour a little bit of silicone. Just silicone spray. Sprayed in the jar. And let the solvents. Most of it seems to have evaporated. I will clean this mould straight away after. Just going to pour a little bit in the corner there and just tease it away. There it goes. And work it around. There it goes. Protect the top. Just going to put my Bondit silicone release spray on. This stuff's brilliant. Plus it'll stop it from sticking to my shaping bowl. I'm going to go for a normal bowl this time for this design. Silicone over the top a minute. Per usual, we're not going to look at the other side. We're just going to go with the flow. A little bit more of the silicone. And that do its work. And that'll jiggle round. And we'll clean that out. Oh, it's not luck. Just make sure there's plenty of silicone spray. Should clean that straight away. Right, I'm gonna have to come down because our centre isn't centre for once. Try and do this by eye. I'm going to have to flute the edges a little bit. This is always the bit I hate. Don't want to stretch the resin, because then it goes thin in places. Go back down and try and do it that eye again. I think we're about central there. It's going to be an awkward one. Wish Tony Hart was still about. He'd have an answer to this. Give it a little bit of warmth. Don't want to give it too much warmth because it will crack. Had that happen before, and it ruins the piece. Keep still. So your problem, I'm having to use a silicone spray so it comes off easy tomorrow. And then you get that movement when you're trying to jiggle it. Don't want to pull it too much at this point because of the warmth. What I think I'm going to do, just take another bowl. Just make sure that bottom stays flattish. Feels pretty equal. You know, I think I'm just going to go with that. Looks pretty equal. Check that bottom again. Oh god, here we go. Oh, it's going to want to lift the bowl up. Do you know? It's the fun about resin. You never know. It's going to be like Christmas tomorrow. I'm wrapping this bad boy. Right. Give that mould a good wash out a minute with some warm soapy water. But for now, oh, you would have to jiggle at the last minute. Come on, let go. See, if I could keep that shape, I know if I leave it now and walk away, it's going to lift up. What I do to keep that bottom, what I could do is, where is it? You were here earlier on and I was putting you to one side. I suppose I could just use one of these. Don't sharpen up too much. Try just putting a full size one in, see what happens. It goes like a minute. Ah, perfect. Oh my god. Right. So, wait. It's not going to need a dust covering. Right guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Can't believe it just took me 13 minutes just to fluff around. But, you know, I'm going to spend all night just playing with that. But I'm not. I'm just going to leave it like that. Be back tomorrow when it's all hard. Right, so it's been 24 hours. Let's have a look. That's one bolt. Oh, and it's dropped out of that one nicely. Boom. Okay. Almost perfect. Okay. That's just the outside. Ready, 3, 2, let's have a drum roll. Ready guys, 3, 2, 1, and... Okay, it's kind of an orange. My orange peel is gone, but I've got a gold pen, so I'll put a gold edge on it. And our juicy droplets, I don't know if you can see that on the video, but the juicy droplets seem to have worked. Kind of. They really do look textured. You can't really catch it on the video, or can you? Okay, tomorrow when it's sunny and I put an edge on here with a gold pen, she'll do a video. Might tidy up the edges with my nail cuticle. I left a little bit of an edge there with the bowl. See that? That's a shame. Otherwise, it's okay. It's kind of an orange slice. Not perfect. Lost me orange peel. It's a bit there. But yeah, it's kind of an orange. Close. Okay, so I'll add a video on later tomorrow. Well, tomorrow when it's sunshine, so you can see it properly. Okay guys, it didn't come out too bad. If you like this video, hit the follow button, make a comment. I'm quite sure if some of you will want to make a comment. Any hints and tips, I might get a better effect. Still got like bits where it wanted to push itself, even with the bowl on top. But it's okay. Make a nice fruit bowl. Yeah, so hit that follow button, like, make a comment. Catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.